Welcome back, everyone. I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides, and this is going to be another story time video. The first of my story time videos that doesn't happen at home in front of my couch. This is happening on the walk from Epcot to Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is something we've never done, and we're doing it tonight. There's a friendship ship going past right now. This is the Boardwalk Boardwalk Resort. This is the Swan Resort. And this is me, and that's Marcus, and it's his birthday. So, my story time is gonna be about the time I locked my Christmas presents in my car at the Contemporary Resort. By the way, before I get to the story, I think there's a fire someplace. It smells like smoke, and there is smoke everywhere around here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's like, we thought it was foggy, but it smells like smoke. So, oh, that's the pool area. The pool area of the boardwalk. The water slide looks like a roller coaster. Look. It's right there. All right, but let's get to the story. Sorry, I get kind of scatterbrained in these videos, but that's me. I was a cast member at the Magic Kingdom in, I always get the years mixed up, around 1994, I think it was, 1994, 95. And I did a whole Christmas season as a character parade performer and a dancer. And it was the first Christmas I think I ever spent away from my family. And I was 19 or 20 years old. It was something I really wanted to do. It was my decision, and I was happy to be doing it. But I hadn't thought about the aspect that I was going to be missing my family for Christmas time. So when Christmas rolled around, I was a little bit, I wasn't like depressed, but I was a little bit I was experiencing melancholy. Is that the right way to say it? And I'm just remembering this right now. My parents are divorced, and my dad sent me a big package of Christmas presents, and they got lost, or they somehow didn't show up on time. I'm trying to piece together the facts. I just know that he sent them like in the beginning of December, and it was a couple days before Christmas, and I still hadn't gotten them. So I had to go to the post office and do all this paperwork to try to figure out what was wrong with them. And the day I finally got them, I put that package, or I went to the post office, picked them up, put them in the back seat with the package that I also got from my mom. And because I was such a big Disney fan, you know, as a cast member as well, I decided I wanted to like basically open my Christmas presents in Disney. I thought, if I can't be with my family, at least I'm gonna go to Disneyworld. And I know that some of you totally know what I'm talking about. So the closest I could get to being in a Disney park was the parking lot of the Contemporary Resort. For whatever reason, I decided that was where I wanted to open my presents. And, you know, I think I put them in the trunk, because what happened was, I got to the Contemporary Resort, parked my car, got out of the car to open the presents, and I shut the door, and I locked my keys in the car with the presents in the car as well. And that is how it happened then. And of course, that's not how I was expecting the day to go, and it didn't make my Christmas any better. Oh, they have tennis courts here too. Can we stay at the Boardwalk Resort next time? That's not gonna happen. So I locked my Christmas presents in the car. They were either in the back seat or in the trunk, and the keys were in the car, and I shut the door. And then, not only did I, you know, have to deal with that, but then I was thinking, how am I gonna, you know, I had never locked my keys in the car before. I didn't know what happens. And at the time I had a very rare car. It was probably a collector's item now. I should have hung on to it. It was an Isuzu iMark. So Google Isuzu iMark. Kind of looked like a BMW actually. And I went into the Contemporary Resort. It was the days long before everybody had cell phones. Went into the Contemporary Resort, told them I just locked my keys in the car. It's out in the parking lot. What do I do? And they hooked me up with there's a service here at Disney, you know, like AAA or whatever, but Disney internally, at least back then they had it. And they came out to help me basically break into my own car. And he was really cool about it because I told him I was a cast member. At first I told him I was a cast member and he told me there's going to be a discount. And then I told him that I had locked my Christmas presents in the car and that I had came here to open the Christmas presents. And I'm sure he thought I was a little bit weird. But luckily, after he broke into my car for me, he didn't charge me anything. So then I got to open my Christmas presents, and I'm sure I spent the rest of the day in the Magic Kingdom, and I probably had a rehearsal that night, or no, I'm sure I had shows that night because it was a couple days before Christmas. So that is my story about locking my Christmas presents in my car in Disney World. Have you ever locked your keys in your car, and how much did it cost you to get them out? Or have you ever done something like that while you're on vacation? If you have, tell me all about it in the comments below or write it to me on Facebook. We're getting closer to the park, and we've been here for a week now, and before that we were in Universal, and I'm going to be posting a lot of videos about our times in the parks and the hotel. And so be sure to subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done it already. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the secret word for this video to prove that you've watched until the end is bridge, because we're just about to walk under one right here. So write bridge in the comments and I'll know you watched until the end, and it'll be our little secret. Thanks for watching. See you later.